Hey, and welcome YouTube. This is going to be my review of the All Top 4x4 accessories air compressor. It's a 12-volt air compressor. It comes with this little carrying bag here. Before we get started, I want to say that this does come with an inline gauge that's on this hose that it comes with. But I have a different hose system that I use that hooks up to all my tires. So I've cut that gauge off. This unit here, do a review on it, and then we'll show how long it takes. I'll be airing up my tire from the tire pressure that I normally keep it at when I'm on the trails, which is about 15 psi, and we're going to air it up to 30 psi, and we're going to see how long this takes to do it. So a little bit about this air compressor. I got it off of Amazon. It cost about 160 bucks, and it is, I've used it a bunch. I take it with me everywhere I go. A lot of the gas station air pumps can't fill up my tires for whatever reason. I think they just don't put out enough air. This thing fills them up pretty quick, I mean, it works, can't complain. So if you're looking for something that's maybe less expensive than one of those ARB air compressors, because those are pretty spendy, these things are great. I love this thing. The people that I go off-roading with, they use mine when I'm done with it, and I haven't had any problems with it. So let's get into what you get with it. Like I said, there's a gauge that's connected to this when you get the hose, but I've cut it off. I have this little thread-on connector that goes right under the tire or into my air inflation system. This is my gauge. And then the compressor itself. Side. And then the cables wrap around the bottom of it. So these cables will hook up to your battery, red to positive, black to negative. And then this right here, this piece right here and this orange piece are heat shrouds, because this thing does get pretty hot, and you don't want to, you don't want to run it too much. You can see actually that this plastic is actually melting because I wasn't being careful when I first got it, and I ran a little bit too long. And on that note, this right here, where the hose connects to it, just because of the vibration, this gets very hot, which is why they have this little plastic sheath around here. But that plastic sheath isn't enough. If you're handling one of these things, and this is true with any of these 12-volt air compressors, make sure that you're wearing leather gloves or something like that, so when you take this off, you don't get your hands burnt. But this handle right here gives you the ability that you can pick this thing up and move it around while it's running or while it's hot, and you're not gonna burn yourself. It's got a little air filter in here. You want to make sure this thing gets cleaned every once in a while. Typically, the conditions that we're using these in are dusty, right? And construction-wise, the thing's pretty great. It's pretty solid. It comes on its own little plate down here. It's got little rubber feet to help with the vibration, so it's not just bouncing all over the ground. Haven't had any issues there. And it's just got this big heat shroud around the entire thing, and it looks cool. I love the orange on black color. And then it's got a little circuit breaker reset thing here. So if the breaker trips out in there, press that button, reset the breaker. And then there's your power button, turn it on and off. So yeah. So we'll go ahead and we'll take it outside and air up the tire on my Jeep. So now we're going to inflate my tire, and I'm going to time and see how long it takes. You can probably hear the compressor running right now. It's pretty loud. So let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, there you go. A little over 2 minutes. Last little tidbit of information for that air compressor made from All Top. It puts out a max of 150 psi, and it puts out about 6 cubic feet per minute of air. So it works pretty quick, as you saw. A little over 2 minutes, about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and it inflated my tire from 15 psi to 30 psi. And that was actually with me letting off the gauge every once in a while to check the pressure. If you just went directly to it and let it do its thing, like if you had an inline gauge that read an accurate pressure, mine only shows accurate pressure if you let off. it would work even faster, obviously, but a little over 2 minutes to inflate one tire is not bad. And those are 35-inch tires, so pretty happy with it. Love the thing, works great. Like I said, I use it all the time. I don't go anywhere without it. And my friends use it when we get done on the trail. If they don't have the compressor of their own, they always use mine. And it's been working great. I've had it for about a year now, so love the thing. Very happy. So yeah, if you liked the video, if you found it helpful, if you're looking at this product and you're wanting to buy it or something like that, go ahead and hit that like button, go and subscribe, and we keep putting out more content. And got some more trips coming up here in the next month, and so I got a lot of stuff planned for this summer. So see y'all later.